Hi everyone, this is Paul. I'm from Xfinity Solution, an IT and ITES service provider. As you already know, we have Jordi Torras with us. Jordi is the founder and CEO of Inbenta. So Jordi, would you just tell me something about yourself?
Absolutely, Palav, thank you so much for that opportunity. I am from Barcelona, and if any of you listening to this come here one day, you will discover that 50% of the male population is called Jordi. So it's a very common name, and this is where I started business.
Okay, great. So let me introduce myself to you, Jordi. I am Paul Davis. I am I've been working with this company, Xfinity Solution, for about 3 years now. Okay, so a little about Xfinity Solution. Xfinity Solution is, as I've already told you, is an IT and ITES service provider, and we are also into executive assistant and 360-degree digital marketing service provider as well. So so this is like we have been providing IT and ITES services to different clients. Mostly are from US, and there are a few clients from Germany as well. So let me tell you something about this survey, COVID-19, during COVID-19 and beyond. So this survey, the objective of this survey is we have been interviewing business owners and professionals across industries to understand how they, through their leadership skills, are combating this situation and what is their future prediction on the economy. What are the strategies which the business houses and government should implement to recover from this economic downturn? And this survey report will be, as you already know, this survey report will be circulated among all the interviewees, and will be published in our annual report. And we got a stupendous response from several brands and corporates. So this is how this is the objective of the survey. So I'll start asking you the survey related questions. Are you ready for this, Jordi?
I totally ready.
Okay, great. So my first question is, have you ever faced any such times as this before?
Well, I believe that the current situation, there's a combination of several factors, all bad. First is, of course, is a biological problem. People are actually dying, and the drama that we are facing now from businesses and, of course, the personal level, I believe that is unprecedented, at least from my time. From an economic perspective, yeah, we have seen crisis. Back in time, I was doing business in Spain during the 2007, 2008 financial crisis. That was really bad. But at this point, what is happening is all these things are, this is a personal drama, is a health issue, is a biological issue. There's only one thing that I believe is positive about the whole situation is this drama is not because a war or not because humans killing humans. For we are at this point, I believe, all united into fighting that. And if we have to remember last time such a pandemic as bad happened, coincidentally called Spanish flu, that was in the middle of the first World War, right? So what a difference now that, of course, there are conflicts indeed, and there are many places in the world they are suffering, but at least at a global matter, we are all united against this.
Great. That's a great view, and that's a great insight. So now my next question is your business seriously affected by this COVID pandemic, and how is it affected?
Indeed, it is affecting us. First of all, from a daily basis, we went all remote, and that's basically what all businesses is doing if they can. In our particular case, now what has happened is, of course, everybody's working from home, and we have offices in Spain, in France, in Brazil, the US, Japan. So we have a lot of offices, and now all these folks are working from home. So on one hand, we are all more isolated, but on the other hand, I would say there's not less tribal vision internally, because everybody is somewhere working for the same company. From an economic perspective, indeed, we have customers in several vertical sectors. Some of them have been affected, which has affected indeed us. But if you look at the actual usage of our technology, of our product, last July for us was the top record ever in our history on actual usage of our technology, with more than 65 million user questions answered. So that's kind of some positive things and some negative things as well.
Of course, of course. So my next question is: do you see? Obviously, you see challenges. So what are the challenges you see in future, and how are you prepared for that?
Challenges now are, as a business to business corporation, we have to indeed get the attention of potential companies, and they are also being disrupted. Some cases for economic reasons, some cases is just organizational issues where, as they are also kind of forced working from home, some decision processes take longer. I believe, though, that at the end of the day, the process of digitalization that was already happening has just accelerated, and I believe that our technology is, at the end of the day, an enabler of this trend, and that's why, as I said, we actually have seen a big surge on the usage of our technology, which essentially allows to answer questions to users automatically.
So great, that is really important, and my next question is somewhat related to that. As my next question is more like a statement. So what we feel as industries connected to IT domain and operations, directly or indirectly, have managed to sustain during this situation, right? So do you agree on that, and what's your view on that?
Yeah, absolutely. As and our particular company is a software that helps our customers to help their customers. So at the end of the day, what we try to do is make sure that all the customer service resources and customer support resources can be used to solve the most complex questions, and they don't get overwhelmed by repetitive, sometimes, or redundant questions. So we use this artificial intelligence. We have created a new generation of artificial intelligence that basically makes it easy. So I believe that for these customers now, what they are moving when it comes to support their customers is not anymore about having more and more individuals in the call center, but it's about thinking strategically and intelligently on, okay, what are the 80% of these issues that are being repeated? How can we automate our application to make these things never happen again, or if they do, there can be solved automatically and precisely by a system that is able to answer these questions and leave the customer support people, as I said, more focused on more value-added issues.
Great, absolutely right. Right, that's really important. Correct. So my next question would be, it's on a macro level. So it is like, how do you see the economy in the near future, economy of the whole world, and the whole world has affected for due to this pandemic, and how do you think that they are recovering, and what's the timeline you feel that it will take time to recover?
Yeah, the easiest is saying I don't know. But if you ask me, I'm positive, and I'm optimistic about the future. I believe that as this is essentially a health issue, we have now the opportunity for science to shine and say, listen,
right.
We have now a vaccine. We have, very quickly we discover so many things about this new virus. And I believe that what we will see is that at the end of the day, science will prove their value. And we all together will be able to, either completely eliminate that pandemics or minimize its effect, dramatically as well. So, as I said, I am optimistic. What is the time frame? I think that in 1 year from now, we have to see, it's amazing how the humankind is able to solve problems. So in 1 year from now, the scenario is going to be totally different. And we will see the economy booming, because basically after so many months of recession, and in many cases, really low economies, we will see, economies booming. And also, I hope that that's going to happen as well in developing countries, where they will benefit of the new economic booming. That's what I hope.
Oh, that's really great insight. And I believe there are many factors like vaccines and then political things, and there'll be election coming in for US. So these factors would definitely going to have effect on future recovery. So my next, it's not my next question, but rather I would request you to tell my viewers how your product or your company can help them during this situation, and what are the gaps you can bridge during this situation, and how it can help them. Can you just explain me about
Yeah, yes, absolutely. We at Inbenta, we have developed a radical new type of artificial intelligence
that?
that we
Great.
call symbolic AI. So that
Okay.
artificial intelligence is basically characterized by the no need for training data. So it's artificial intelligence that, unlike many of its predecessors that would require huge amounts of training data, a symbolic AI can actually function and work intelligently without that training data. And what we have discovered is in situations where there are changes that happen rapidly, like the existing pandemic, our AI adapts to the new circumstances very quickly because
Yes.
it doesn't require training. And now what it used to be a situation, then it changes completely, and our AI can adapt very quickly. That's why, well, we are offering our technology, and if there's any listener out there, we are offering our technology for governments, for nonprofit organizations, free of charge to solve questions and any topic related to COVID-19. And we already have several governments in Europe as well as in Japan using
Okay.
our technology to help citizens to
Oh,
maneuver this new situation.
that's great. That's really great. So I would definitely going to drop your contacts in my on my post, and if someone is really interested to learn more about Inventa, then they will definitely going to reach out to you. And that's great to know about this, and it's a really important at this point of time, the kind of product which you should develop for this situation. So my next, it is like a statement for me. It is like what I feel like. On We have done a research on this, and from different source we have come to know that a study says that keeping a remote executive assistant during this testing time can save your time and money, and can help you grow your business faster than ever. It is like hiring a team at the price of a single employee. So remote assistant executive service actually means like the services which is at the back end, more like, so you're dealing with the business, and you're in the front end, you're increasing your sales, so you're dealing with the customers. That's a front end sort of a work, but you have a lot of work you need to do for in the back end, right? Examples like data entry, event planning, internet research, appointment scheduling, then accounting and bookkeeping, correspondence management, e-commerce, content management, and all this graphic and logo design and everything, whatever you talk about at the back end. So if you're keeping a company who are remote and who would be doing all these services at a say at a under one roof. So do you really think that keeping a remote executive assistant who will be doing all these services, or providing all these services to you at a very minimal cost, like if you're hiring someone from a place like what I'm saying overseas, actually from overseas, can help you a lot uh, during this time? What's your view on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I said, right, absolutely everybody is remote now,
Correct.
from the CEO to the assistants or managers, or every employee has to be remote now in technology like ours. So at the end of the day, the only real limitation to what we have to deal with when working in that new way is basically for two reasons. One is time zone, and the other one is language. So you and I, we are very distant now in the two different places in the world. For
Exactly.
you, basically, it's now the evening. For me, it's kind of
Yeah, evening. Yeah. Yeah.
it's we're in the middle of the day. We both speak English, and we can work together. And that's what we're doing now. So in
Right.
reality, all the borders have vanished, and well, time zone is still an inconvenience in this planet, and in the languages, and that's nothing else. There's no more barrier now for this kind of work from home to be a reality and be effective.
Great, great. So just to let you know, whatever service I've just mentioned, we provide all the services. Xfinity Solution provide all the services, along with end-to-end digital marketing services, to where you can get leads, and you can schedule appointments, and everything can be done. So I'll just send you the details of my company to you. We'll just have a look at it, and if you can think of an association, we can always go ahead and do that. And I would like to again thank you for your time, and this was a really insightful and educative, and your views will really add a lot of values to our survey. And we look forward to, as I said, we look forward to our association, and I'll be interviewing some more industry leaders and owners for next 1.5 months, and then I will come up with a report. And once I'm done with the report, I'll be sharing that with you, so that you can also see the views of other leaders and what they are thinking on these topics, right? And you can check where you are standing and how far you are with them. So it will be really nice to share views during this time, and we can stand together and we can fight this situation together.
Absolutely.
So it was great having you, and I hope this has really helped our viewers. So have a nice day ahead, and let's catch up some other time.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.